Well, this is what we're dealing with down in the basement of our rental property. They had a water damage issue down here where the basement flooded and it was basically completely full of stuff. You can see mold all the way up the lines. You can see the vent, the dryer vent broke open. They just never bothered to fix it. Mold all in the ceiling tiles, mold all on the floor. This room is one of the worst, I think, because it was completely closed in, like with zero airflow. So you can see just terrible mold on the walls all the way around everywhere. There's like 2 bedrooms back here. Here's the first one. You can see they cut out some of the sheetrock. All of this damage was actually from when I started ripping out the stuff to get into the upstairs bathroom area. And you can see again that rotted subfloor. If you haven't seen my other videos where I'm actually tearing apart the bathroom, pop over there, check those out. They cut out this sheetrock in an effort to dry it out, but they didn't cut out enough. And you can see there's just so much mold down here. Back here, we've still got insulation in the walls, which we have to rip all of that out. Those ceiling tiles are literally black with mold. All of that is mold, so we have to rip all of this out. There we go. Look at that. Holy cow. It is an absolute nightmare. Alright, now this is where we are getting started. I had some wonderful helpers to help me start tearing some stuff out. Amazingly, teenage boys are really excited to get to completely destroy basements and tear stuff out. So that was a whole lot of fun for us, and you can see us going through this process and tearing stuff apart. Well, we've made some serious progress. Got everything tore out. You can see the concrete that's underneath the, whatever, mudroom over there. You can see how they framed this out. So there's a huge space on this wall to afford the access to the plumbing. You can see how they plumbed it here. I'm gonna have to do some more figuring that out. We got part of the wall smashed out. See over here, got a lot of the ceiling tiles taken out. Gotta do a lot more work on that. I'll be so glad when all the ceiling tiles are gone. I'll take you back there here in a second for the worst water damage, I think. But here's something I found funny. Those are nuts. So I've got to figure out somewhere a squirrel, I guess, got in. Once I get all the ceiling tiles taken out, I can figure it out. But look at this over here. I actually just sprayed this with bleach, but this was like just pitch black. You can see how bad it traveled up there. Just pitch black. And this has kind of a weird slope to it. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but once we get these tiles peeled up, maybe we can figure out a better thing. This is the the boys that are helping me, my son and my nephew, they call this the gas chamber room. So, but we are definitely making progress. That was a whole lot of insulation. Man, my helpers did an awesome job. We got everything all cleared out. So we've got, I'll call it 3.9 of the walls taken out, since there's a tiny sliver left on that one. We haven't got it all up. Still got to take out more of the drop ceiling. Here's a trick if you've never seen this before: putting a like 20 by 20 air filter on the on the back of this thing is great. It catches some of those dust particles and things like that. But you can see we definitely made some progress. The dump trailer I had, we couldn't put the insulation in. We're gonna have to do a separate trip for that. But this was a fantastic start. So thankful for young helpers.